I'm so happy with how my zinnias and other flowers are taking off and just creating so much happiness and joy around here with all these beautiful bright colors. Braden's pretty determined to get Tetanus Town down, and he's doing a really great job of it. As you can see, it is officially down, and now then we're just going to be upcycling some of that wood for other projects and all, but that's going to have to be on hold for just a tiny little bit because we have something else in the works. All right, so last week we showed you this load of metal and had you guess what you thought it might be. Some of you were correct. It is going to be a deck for the front of Curry and Braden's house. And we're really excited for them. Mike and Braden got out there and dug the post holes, and then Colby came, and he's the welder, so he's going to be definitely a major part in this. I just had to show you this. Curry brought Weston out to see his daddy while he was out there working, and Weston was driving the golf cart, so that's the reason they're going in circles, but he just thought that was super cool that he was getting to drive. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning. It is the 27th, May 27th, which is Memorial Day. And I know most people take this weekend to just go out and do fun things or work on projects. But, yesterday Mike in his sermon talked about just stopping and remembering those who served our country and that we lost while serving our country. So this morning I've just been sitting here doing my normal routine. I just finished up my wheatgrass juice and my coffee I'm still working on. Anyways, remembering those that we lost in service. I think that just gets forgotten a lot of times, and people take it for granted and just go out and party and have a great time on Memorial Day and don't really stop and think about why they are getting to do what they are doing today, this very day. So I hope that by the time you've seen this, that you've really thought about it and that you did take time to stop and reflect and remember those who died in service while serving our country. Okay, so you have seen what's taking place out at Curry and Braden's house. Guys, this is huge. They have really needed this deck for a long time, but they've just been saving and budgeting and planning for it. So it's finally happening. It's going to be an amazing asset to their home. Also, it's going to help out on some things. When it rains, the rain comes in from the west. A lot of times it's just like blowing in onto their house, blows in from the west to the east and hits their front door. And they really need the protection over their front door, and then they're gonna get to have like outdoor furniture out there, and it'll just be great. And they'll get to enjoy beautiful sunsets. So anyways, Mike and Colby and Braden are already out there working. I helped out a little bit yesterday, and then I'm gonna go out there and offer my assistance this morning, but they probably don't need me because it's just like them lifting heavy metal and Colby welding. So I'm really excited. This is the first deck that Colby has built in his welding business. So if you're in need of a deck, that's your guy. If you're in need of a pipe fence, that's your guy. Colby's a really great, talented welder. We're really proud of him and his skills. So you'll get to be seeing all that. So yeah, just finishing up my morning routine. I've got some sourdough bread bulk fermenting. I told you last week I'm really struggling with my sourdough. I can't figure it out. When I first started, everything was great and my loaves turned out beautiful and fluffy, and then I don't know what happened. I have lost my touch, but I don't think I'm the only one struggling. My daughter-in-law and my friend Rhonda kind of have some of these same issues, so but they both seem to have gotten it figured out a little bit better than me. But anyways, I finally invested in a cast iron Dutch oven. I went with this one, and it's got a lid that also serves as a pan. So this is a double Dutch oven. Super cool. When I bake my bread, I will actually place my loaf right here and flip the lid over on top, and it'll dome up, hopefully. I'm really excited to use this. Probably tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to bake today. But anyways, that's what's happening in my life today. I hope yours is going well. I'll see you out at Curry and Braden's here in just a little bit. They're just trying to still get posts in and level and straight and all that jazz. That way he can start putting the framework up around it and the braces for the deck frame. And I'm probably not going to show you too terribly much of this because, you know, I've got to make a cool video with it from start to finish. So you'll just have to wait and see it in that video. Remember last week I showed you this cute little radio flyer tricycle that we got that happened to be broken? Well, I got Colby to fix it while he was out here welding. And while the guys were out working, we were enjoying playing out front. Weston was loving the swing today, and then Greenlee and Bodie were having a good old time too. We were missing our little Hallie Marie because they were away on vacation this week. Today I spent some time working on some t-shirts. I've really been wanting to make these fun Cousin Crew shirts for my grandbabies for a long time now, and so I finally just decided I was doing that today. You may have seen the video I put out on my Karen Baskett DIYer channel showing these. Well, I have my first loaf in there baking, and I'm pretty certain that this loaf is not going to turn out super great. Pretty anxious about this, hoping that all goes well. It worked! I did not think that this was gonna turn out remotely like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this back in for 25 more minutes or so and see what happens. Y'all, I could literally cry right now. I just looked in the oven window and I'm so excited. I don't even care what it looks like on the inside at this very moment. This is success to me. I have not had a loaf pop open like this. I always cut them and score them, but I haven't had one do this in a very, very long time. So I'm excited. I don't even care that it's a little crusty and burnt right there. I'm just super pumped with what it's looking like right now. I need to check the internal temp and hope that it gets to about 210. I'm really hoping that this Dutch oven solves all my issues. It already is so much better. No loaf has looked this beautiful in ages. I mean, I just started making sourdough maybe back in January, but I'm so excited. Okay, it has to go back in for a couple of more minutes. All right, so this is another loaf that I had. I'm just finishing scoring it. Oops, sorry about that. And I'm gonna stick it in the Dutch oven as well and hope for success on this one. I was trying to be all cutesy with my design and put a heart on it because I'm so happy. But anyways, we'll just see how this one turns out now. Forgot to put ice in there to steam it a little bit, but I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna see how it works. I've got to do some trial and error baking here, so now's the time. Considering I did not even think these recipes were gonna work at all. Okay, so I'm getting ready to cut into this beauty. Again, the outside is just super thrilling to me, and I cannot even stand it. I'm not certain what the inside's gonna look like. Let's find out. It's probably a little early to cut into it, but I need this because I'm about to make sourdough grilled cheese. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. A little doughy still. I gotta get that figured out. Maybe I should have left the lid on just a tad bit longer. But you know, this next loaf that I have going, I'll do that with that one. Okay, so here's that second loaf. It looks a little funky, but again, it rose up and I'm very excited about that. Also, this is a first for me, you guys. Sourdough starter success to the extreme for me. It's not done, I'm just letting it go and seeing what happens. Well, here's what happened. It overflowed, and that has never happened to me before. So I'm super pumped about this as well. And here's another loaf that I made, the almond raisin, which is our favorite, and it turned out amazing. So I am really thrilled that I'm having some super sourdough success this week. Today I got out and mowed, and when I was over in the corner of the property, I decided I needed to go back and look at old pictures. Guys, you can't even tell really what's there, but again, this place has come a very long ways in the last couple of years. All right, if you like chicken and you like veggies, you need to go over to my Karen Baskett DIYer channel and check out my latest recipe video. And I just have to show off one more loaf of sourdough that turned out amazing this week. Sorry to bombard you with all the sourdough loaves, but I'm really excited that I've figured things out with it. Okay, so Curry and Braden's deck is moving right along, and I plan to show you more updates next week. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and be sure to check out my next video. Thanks again for watching.